Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rohit here, and today is my 1 year anniversary of me moving to Jersey City, and I want to share this day with you all along with my thoughts and feelings. So let's go. Today is also going to be a huge laundry day for me, so I'm going to start the washer now itself. First round now started, and I'm also going to clean this area as well. Just came out of the shower and I feel so fresh right now. And whenever I know I'm going to stay home, I would open the curtains to let some sunlight in. Today happens to be a bit cloudy, and it's really nice place to people watch as well. Time for some breakfast. There's this usual question of cereal first or milk first. In my case, it's only cereal. I like it like this. I usually have it as snacks. For me, this is enough. I don't need milk and all that. I don't like it to be soggy. I like it to be crunchy, just like this, and I usually have it as snacks. Today alone, I'm having it as breakfast. But anyway, let's touch upon the first topic of me moving to Jersey City. That itself was special, and there was a lot going on. Like I know that I'm going to transfer, and so many things running around, and had that really good support system with me, and that's why I was able to thrive in such situations. I have made a separate video on apartment hunting itself, but just to give you all a gist, I was going to Ruggers Camden. I was staying around Temple University, and then I know that I'll have to transfer, but in my case, I do not have anyone who I know around in the US. Every single connection was made from scratch after coming here. I don't have like a senior or a junior who's staying here. The kind of course is different, criminology. So I had to pave my own path in my own way. And I have my uncle here, so he's like my mentor, so I love him. If I have anything, I can call or text him, and so I'm doing all of this. And then I have Jay. I love Jay as well. All of that support system I was having. And to give you all in a gist, like I commuted all the way after work from Camden, all the way 3 hours to come here. I told myself that I won't go back home without finding a place. And first week I came here, and then I walked around. I was asking every single person on the road for a place. So that's how my this thing was. It's not like, oh, I'm looking online. I didn't find anything online as well. So that's when I was like, no, I'm coming here. I'll do it the old fashioned way. Whatever happens, let it happen. So I had the courage to come here, and later only people are like, oh, you're doing all of this. At that point, you're in that mindset. You're like, no, you want a place, you want that thing. You're only with that mindset. So that's how I was. I was crazy. Like, I have to find a place. I'll find the place. I know I'll find the place. Came here, left, and then I shortlisted one or two places, talked to. Then I was kind of content and happy. I was going back home. I did not have the train to go back home. Also, Jay's sister came, picked me up. I stayed at her place, and then the next morning I went back home. This happened once. Next week again I came back to shortlist the place, and that's how I found this place. It wasn't found through online or senior or junior or any other Indians trying to help me. It's about just walking, asking people around, and that's how this place was found. So in that way itself, it's special to me in a lot of ways that you're finding a place in a very old-fashioned way by walking. How many people can say that, oh yeah, I was walking around, I wanted a place, and then I asked around every single person. How many no's I got when I came here, and I was like, I'll find a place and then only go. So this place definitely holds a very special place in my heart, I can tell you that much. And my roommates, one is from Puerto Rico and the other one is from El Salvador. The person from El Salvador moved out 2 days before, and I mean, see, I had a wonderful bachelor life any international student can ask for when I came to the US. How many other Indian international students can claim that they stayed in a house, had so much of fun with the kind of diversity? One white, one black, one Hispanic, and I'm the Indian. So that made me, and I love, see, my analogy is very simple. I have this huge curiosity. That curiosity drives the learning drives the passion drives the energy, and that's kind of lifestyle which I live by. That's the whole thing, and I did what all fun I had to do every single first time. And my roommates are also really understanding. First barbecue, they took me along, so I had all the fun that I could ask for with my roommates. Like, they were like family to me. Every single person connection I made was from scratch. They were like family to me, and I really enjoyed that. So that was happening, and after that, I knew that when I was coming here, I came here to talk to the roommates here, and these were in their mid-20s, and they were working, and they were in separate relationships. So I knew that it wasn't possible to replicate what I did in Philly, because we are around the same age, and I also want to give their own space. They are mostly spending outside, and even I know that I'll be spending most of my time outside home, and I'll be outside 17-18 hours I was outside. So that's how much time I spent outside home after I came here. So I knew that that wouldn't be possible. But so I kind of learned what it's like to live alone. It's like, rather than saying roommates, it's more like living on my own. I come here, it's more like kitchen is for me, bathroom, we mind. And whenever we say see each other, whenever I see my other roommates, I just say hi. But apart from that, it's more like living on my own, doing everything on my own. So it's very easy to also say that, yeah, it's more like living on my own itself, rather than saying, yeah, I'm living with roommates or doing. So whatever it is, grocery, every single thing, it's on my own. Laundry, everything on my own. I go and get my stuff done. And even for groceries, it's very easy to get stuff from nearby. But I love Walmart. I have the respect for Jay. We had that wonderful time, and it's like my self-care day. So that's why I go all the way to from campus. I walk all the way to Harrison Walmart, Kearney Supercenter. Then I take all the stuff, 2-3 bags with few stops in between, come all the way to Harrison Path Station, take the train, and come back here. So every time it's like 3-4 hours gone that way. But I love doing every single thing on that. And definitely coming here has changed in a lot of ways. So I had this, at this place I had to get my own closet. So the closet is here, and the fashion sense was also gone. You're just wearing what I'm not more of, I want my personality just stand out rather than my clothes. And I like my cozy, nice place, and we have the lightings at the top, just nice and content. But that's how I found this place. For that itself I spoke this much. But yeah, let me continue on with my serial now. Oh, look at this cockroach. The kitchen area definitely has a few cockroaches, and I cook a lot too. But no matter how much I clean the place, they always come back. But still, I try to keep the area clean, do whatever I have to do. But it's very interesting because I have seen people use that as a reason for moving out and stuff. And there's no living area itself. It's more like just a pathway. And I also look at this more like it's a very interesting storyline that I can say later. Yeah, bachelor life, I lived in so and so kind of places. Earlier, I did not have these kind of problems, but it's all about managing all of it. And for me, it's more like just have a roof for me to come back home and sleep. That's why I'm looking at this place. And now it's time for my therapy session to start. I always have one session every single week, no excuses, 100% attendance. And I also started therapy for self exploration, just for the sake of self exploration. And it's all about improving myself. And you cannot give excuses if you want to grow. And I'm already requesting for 2 sessions per week. And my therapist is like, we'll have one session for every alternate week. But yeah, it's all about having fun, growing. And I definitely learned a lot. I can make a separate video just on therapy and how much I have learned. So I'm waiting for my therapist to come. Usually my therapy happens on Tuesday, but there was some sort of glitch in the system. But still, I was like, I don't want to miss the record. I want one session every single week, and that's why I'm having it today. And what better day, like you're having this anniversary as well as therapy session. So definitely something to touch upon today. And now I'm waiting for my therapist to join the meeting. And my therapy session is done for today. As usual, I get to learn wonderful stuff and apply that in real life during the week. And I have to give credit where it's due. My therapist is just amazing. And one of the things which I can touch upon in this video is like loneliness, because that was a very new feeling for me. And the way how I was coping, I was distracting myself with work a lot, like being RA, that, this, and all that on campus. But now, and even at home, whenever I used to eat, I used to watch something or keep organizing rather than, there was no emotional coping at all. But now I can just come home, do my own stuff. I don't have to whenever, if I have to go out, I can go and do that myself. I'm like one man army. But now I can just come, eat, and not do anything, like literally anything. I can just sit and meditate for hours and all. So I've developed that a lot. Now I can sense that whenever you work on something and whenever you see others, I'm like, yeah, I was at that stage. So I can sense that in a lot of people around me, they are just wanting to, they just want some company. It's not about being socially selective at all. They just want to be with company. And now I'm not that kind of person. I'm very different. I'm very unique in a lot of ways. So now I can say that I've grown out of it a lot. But the worst moment probably was the New Year ball drop, where I had to stand alone in the rain. Even though I had so many people around me for 7 hours, I had to stand, and they didn't know English. That was probably one of the loneliest moment. And New Year, that day after the ball drop, after I coming back home, and I'm like, well, I had to spend the whole day by myself alone. That was probably one of very few moments, birthday and all that. But apart from that, now I'm like 1,000 times better than how I was before. So like, we are talking to a very different version of me, talking to a person who has been in therapy for such a long time, every single week. The kind of growth that I had, you wouldn't want to mess with a person. Like I can point it out, I'm like, gray rock, I'm master of gray rock and yellow rock method. So I'm like, whatever it is, it's all about being socially selective. You need to find people, the right set of people. As I have mentioned before, in Philly I used to go out with so many people, but after coming here, I'm like, I told myself there'll be a few changes. I'm cooking a lot now. In Philly, I was making wraps and all that. Here, I'm cooking a lot. I made biryani, I made tandoori chicken. I've done my cooking. I've improved a lot in cooking, and I focused on cooking, and I've done all this stuff. But at the same time, it's also about being socially selective in the people and who I am surrounded by. So I made sure that I wouldn't go out with anyone. It's all about being socially selective. You need to match. It's not like I'm asking someone. I'm realistic. It's not like I'm being perfectionist and this is like 10 on 10. No, but at least it shouldn't be 2 or 3 out of 10. It should be somewhere around 5 or 6 or 7, and then you can improve. We can help each other grow. And also, I mean, my kind of lifestyle, I have this active lifestyle. You need to match on priorities. You need to match on social values, societal values, and core values and all that. You need to align with those values. And the kind of people I'm meeting around me, they are all in different mindsets. They want to just party, or they cannot be outdoorsy like me. I'm 17 18 hours, I'm outside home. That's how much I can just be outside. I'm not asking for someone at that extent as well, but has to the motivation has to be in the energy needs to vibe. It has to be positive kind of motive, and I'm not getting those people. But how many other people can say last 1 year they have spent alone and done what all I've done just alone, not with any company and all of that. Every single thing I did alone: late night walk, going to Indian Street, going to New York City, so 50 plus solo dates in New York City. But these are all things I'm really proud at, and other people cannot claim. I mean, if they are doing that, I'll fast track them and make them my friends. But I have still haven't met anyone who has done things and stuff that I can claim by, and definitely very proud of it. Time for second round. This time it's the comforter, and in this one the liner is going to start. And now it's time for some Nutella. Also time to clean the AC. I'm going to let this dry outside for a while. My AC is all set, and now I can switch it on. I'm replacing these two as well. I have some curd rice for lunch that I made yesterday. This helps me to cool my body down. Eating and people watching. And this is the outside of my apartment. I can't believe it's been 1 year already of me staying in Jersey City. A lot of memories in this apartment. The mattress liner is out of the dryer, so I'm going to put it on the mattress. And this part is done now. I'm going to start the last laundry load. Usually I get asked what I like to do in my free time. First, it's always being outside. Like, I love being outside. I'm outside home for almost 17 to 18 hours in a day, and I use this place just to come, return, and sleep. And even if I'm home, I'll be in the kitchen most of the time cooking or eating, and then I'll come back to my room and eat. But apart from that, it's all about organizing, cleaning. I'll have my dance routine going on, and people watching and all of that. And one day in a week, I'm always outside. I'm always surrounded by people. But one day a week, it's either Saturday or Sunday. There's something called self-care Saturdays or Sunday, and I made a separate video on that. But I like to be by myself. It's always very important to have a day just for yourself, and you can relax, and you can try to relax, but it's about just keeping calm and getting all the things done. Like, I would be cooking, and today I just decided to lay low and not try to overdo myself, but it's all about doing those laundry work or cleaning, organizing, and all of that. So that's what I would try to do on the other days. But it's all about having fun, just being in touch with your emotions, being vulnerable with yourself, being yourself. That's more important, and not trying to call or talk and all that stuff that you can do on other days. But one day it's very important to just be with yourself, and that's what I'm doing today as well. And this is my mini pantry in my room. I have to get a shelf and put all these items on the shelf. There's no space in the kitchen, otherwise it would have all been there. And now I'm going to clean this area. This area is clean. Cleaning is so stress busting. It's just dance and vibing time. Just spending my time like this. Auto blue, stepped out to go to Indian Street as part of my weekly routine for temple as well as for groceries. Fun fact about me and Chipotle: I pass this one every single day while going and coming. And in less than 1 month, it's going to be 1 year since I last ate anything at Chipotle. So it's all, I started it as self-control. Now it has become a habit. Now I don't feel like having anything. I don't have anything against Chipotle. It's just about me. I just come home and I cook stuff. Near Path Journal Square Plaza, you can see the World Trade Center. Now, at Path Journal Square Station, it's my usual commute road. Now I'm crossing this place to go to Indian Street. It's like half a mile something. And yeah, no excuses. Every single week I go there. Till now I haven't missed a single week. I'm at the Indian Street here. So many Indians around. When I first started coming around this side, I was a bit, I was vlogging and stuff, and then I would see people with company, somewhat jealousy would come in. Like, oh, they are all having company, I don't have it. Somewhat I was crying, and all. I wasn't crying, I was just exaggerating. But yeah, you get the point. But now I don't feel anything. I don't feel it. So like, the jealousy has come down a lot, definitely. And now I can just manage my own stuff. Saturday night too, you can see a lot of people. Just come here, go to temple, go to Patel Brothers, get my groceries, and come back. Nothing else. I don't think so much. I just don't think, oh, what is this? No company and all that. I can see so many other international students, they are coming here. They just got lucky. I mean, in my case already, I know that socially selectiveness is there. So it does not matter. I just come here, do my own stuff, and go back. And I mean, one compared to how it was 1 year back, I think definitely I can sense the growth in me itself when I see so many people, when I see them talking local languages, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have anyone like that. Till 1 year, every single week, till now, no company. I've come here always alone. Till now, no company at Indian Street at all, and I'm definitely proud. How many other international students can claim to have done something like this? Yeah, it is all about being grateful for the growth, kind of growth that I had for last 1 year, and definitely I'm very grateful. I've seen number of people around me. Also looks like it's going to rain. Yeah, this is the Indian street here at Jersey City. This is the temple that I come to every single week without any excuses. And this is the prasad for today at the temple. And my temple work is done. You know what's funny? In the beginning, whenever I used to come to temple, I used to pray for, oh, I want a really good one friend. I don't ask for more friends. I'm very socially selective that way. But now it's all about growth. It's very funny that I think about that now. Another group behind me. But yeah, it's all about having fun, looking at temple and coming to Indian street, more of a performance evaluation of how your previous week went and all about improving. But yeah, in the beginning I also had this thing about, oh, I'll have fun and they'll come to each place, I'll come and eat. For me, it's not even about having homely food or anything. I don't feel anything that way. I just treat it more as a food. But in the beginning I did have the, oh, yeah, I'll come to each place every single week. I'll come to a new place, I'll taste it. Now I think I'll do it alone if I really wanted to, but I don't have that feeling anymore. Once again, I'm passing India Square. And look at the street. I'm at dollar store to get a plate and a bowl. When I first moved in, I came to dollar store and did all the small shopping, like one glass, one bowl, and one plate. That's all for me. That's all I need. I knew that if people are going to come or something like that, I'll get more stuff. But I didn't have any people or something, so I'm like, that's all I maintained. That's all I needed at that point, and for me, that was more than enough. Now I'm coming here to replace it after one whole year. I'm walking back to Indian Street again to go to Patel Brothers. And to get some veggies. To getting rice bag. This huge rice bag. And they switched on the lighting here. India Square lighting, look at it. This is actually new, the India Square lighting. You can see the Jersey Journal building over there. That's the building after which Journal Square was named. Walking back with a huge grocery bag. That to a rice bag this time. Now I'm nearing the Journal Square station. But yeah, whenever I go near Indian Street or around that area, I would hear a lot of gossip, and I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I don't like gossip at all. At the same time, company and all that, but yeah, look at where I am right now. It's like bordering on independent, hyper independent. But yeah, it's all about having fun, being socially selective. That's what matters most for me, and doing what is important for me. Passing the World Trade Center. Photo shoot at the World Trade Center also done. Again, I'm passing Chipotle. Look at this place. Oh, I always see the stuff, I can smell it, and I would actually be hungry the whole day, but still I'll go home and cook. It's not even about saving money. I spend a lot of money on groceries and all that. It's all about having self-control, because I know how much I eat and how much I should be eating for me to be full. And that's why I don't eat. I mean, it's a nice record, right? It's my third rice bag that I'm getting after moving to Jersey City, which is kind of average or maybe slow speed. Today I also got a new doormat. Preparing chicken for tomorrow. I'm going to marinate this overnight. Night skincare routine is done, so I feel so fresh right now. And I'm going to start my aromatherapy. Just completed talking to my parents. I talk to them twice in a day, once in the morning and once at night. No excuses. Getting done with the journey for the week. Laid the first layer of the comforter. I have laid the bedsheet too. Let me show you all the party lightings. Look at this. I can change the colors using my remote. Now I'm done with the day. I completed all the things that I set out to do for today, and that feeling itself is amazing. And I have a solo date planned for tomorrow in New York City, so I'm super excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like completed 50 plus solo dates in New York City. And for me also, being here in Jersey City, the kind of bachelor life that I'm living right now, the kind of silly but important records that I can say that I have kept up to its name. And I'm just grateful for the kind of experiences that I'm having, the kind of international student life and the kind of bachelor life that I'm living, the kind of life that I had in Philly, the kind of experiences, and I'm using that as a catapult to push myself to further heights. And that's exactly what I'm doing in Jersey City. And every single time the therapy and I can say that for the past 1 year, like how much I have grown. Now that I think of it, I'm like, last 1 year when I look at the moving vlog, and then I'm saying, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, the kind of friends, and I can proudly say that I have done all those things, and I'm far like 100 times better than the person that moved in to this apartment last year. So I'm definitely really proud of myself. I need to be proud of myself as well, and it's just about being grateful. And I have this really good support system with me, but it's more like long distance thing. But I'm sure that I'll get really good support system around me as well. But it's all about knowing what you need and knowing what you want, knowing the differences between these two. And I also can keep growing and exploring myself through therapy. And it's just about being the best version of myself, keep improving, and you're doing what you really want to do. As I said before, the kind of priorities, the kind of interest, the kind of how many other international students can claim like, yeah, so and so Indian street alone, New York City alone, and just being outside, like just being outside, so, and cooking a lot and all these things. I'm definitely really proud of myself, and I hope to inspire people as well to be the best version of themselves. Like keep growing, keep exploring, do what you really want to do. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, and that loneliness. And now that I think about it, it's like, yeah, I'm so much better than how I was before. I'm like, now I feel those issues are kind of silly, that, oh, I had those kind of issues. Wow, now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, I'm so much better and at handling those kind of things. The hate journal, what I did, like how I hate and all that. So after that hate journal, I got like 100 times better after the hate journal. And then the jealousy, recognizing what's happening. And I think one of the reasons is definitely therapy. But after that, you're going outside, being outside, and now this is like my space. I can sit at my own space, and I'm really proud of my space. I can dance, I can do what I want, shadow boxing, all of that is happening. And it's like, this is my room, this whatever square feet, this is my room, this is my home. And at Jersey City, I can say that first 1 year I have evolved so much, and I'm definitely really proud of it. And it's just amazing. And it's just been 1 year since I've been here, and I know that I have a long life ahead. And this past 1 year itself has been so much of adventure within myself, outside, with all the things, all the opportunities that I've got. I'm just really grateful. Thank you all for watching. See you all in another one. Till then, bye from me.